Taken by Montgomery. Hand pass comes to Schimmelbusch. Hand pass comes to Gregg. And North Melbourne going forward. The pace is on. Hand pass to Terry Moore was a bit long. Given back to Gregg. Gregg going goalward. It's Gregg going to the open goal. He shoots. Will he place it or have a shot? Croswell flew and took the mark.
In terms of willpower, resilience and persistence, few teams in the history of our great game could match North Melbourne's performance in 1977. The club would win 15 matches during the season and for the third year in a row finish in third place on the ladder. You look back on some of the highlights of an incredible season and ponder the following. Phil Baker was back after an ill-conceived sabbatical down the highway at Geelong, and what a season he would finish with.
Well, he was wrong, so the umpire was unsided there, so he couldn't pay the mark, but Moore definitely marked it. There's the kick by Gregg, a high floater, a chance for Baker. Over the top came Briders, Croswell the opportunist there, but so is also Schimmelbusch.
North Melbourne now through Moylan. Moylan kicking the ball right into the square again.
John Casson, a blonde-haired rover from Essendon, would add toughness and play every game.
Ball comes back to Carlton. Carlton now from the wing position, looks for a teammate. Can he find Melrose? No powers there. Moore will punch the ball under Casson. There's a chance of a goal. Casson shoots from point-blank range. No one home. He now goes for a high kick in towards the, 20 metres out from goal. It's going to land, and all Footscray flew. No North Melbourne players went up. Croswell hand passes to Fraser. Fraser steps and goal.
As we pick up play once more, the Tigers go forward again. Let's see if Bob Hurd can mark this one. Can't quite take it. Baker, great mark. So quite a good one, just short of the 10-metre square, and almost a shot for goal for North Melbourne. Looks as though it's through.
A bad mistake, bumped over by Croswell. Chance for North. I thought it was a good bump. Cable's in for it. McGee there for Richmond. Players get it, and Cable comes through. This will be a goal. Have no fear. To that central position. Players rise high. Mick Nolan's there, gets a hand pass out, knocked over the head once again. Scrimshaw tries to come through for Richmond, doesn't get it clear, and Cable gives it towards Bridus. Bridus looks at the goals.
Kane gets bumped out of the way. Plenty of Tigers going in there, but they're not doing much with it when they get it. Plowan says the umpire, a chance for North Melbourne. Dawson finally gets the ball, has a shot towards goal. It looks as though it's a good one.
Jenkinson's kick is a bad kick. Goes into no man's land there. We see them come through very strongly. It's Blight. Blight fires at the goal.
He goes for the short pass to Blight, but Cable takes it over the top of Manson. Fraser set himself, got the hand so it couldn't hold it. Cable snaps the goal. And the crowd tells you the rest.
As the ball picked up by Croswell, went for a little short pass. Fraser goes for a kick off the ground. It's good. He's got it. Sunk it deep into attack now as it goes up there to Sutton. He's got a chance. Now it's over now to young Fraser, who's kicked his fourth goal.
There's a chance for Fraser. After it now, he's on his left foot. He shoots it. Oh, look at that one. He's not a very mobile player, but you don't have to be when you kick goals like that. That's his fifth. By Moore, tapped down, come to Melrose. He quickly put North into attack up to Cable. Cable's wrong-footed. The hand pass came quickly out to Casson, who went past, and Casson shoots for goal. It's been tapped away, been picked up by Stan Alf, who'll need a better kick this time. He transfers play to Croswell, and a good pass and a good mark.
And if he kicks this, I'd say it's all over for North Melbourne. This has turned into be a sensational game. Here he goes, Malcolm Blight. And this fella's won many games for North Melbourne in the final stage. We recall that famous game against Carlton and Hawthorn.
I think the siren has gone, Louis. I think so. I'm not too sure.
Wait, Jack. We'll see what he does with this kick. The siren may have gone.
Hope he doesn't miss.
Here he goes now. It'll be a dead end if he misses the kick. He's kicked it out of bounds.
That's what I thought could have happened before.
He's kicked it out of bounds, and Hawthorn have won the game. It goes. It drops a bit short, but Bridus, he's got the mark. The pass is a bit long, and now it's only a mark to Roberts. He couldn't hold it. And beautiful play by Cable out to Gumbel.
The Kangaroos snared Stan Alves from Melbourne. The Demon skipper was a Victorian regular and would add pace to the midfield.
And Jarrett at centre half forward drives it up towards the full forward zone. There's Croswell and Cloak having a battle. It's pushed out to Bridus. He fires, and what's the result? It looks as though it's a goal. It's a goal. A beautiful bit of play that time.
And they would unearth a kid named Stephen McCann, who played a handful of games to start a career that would span 226 games. There would be newcomers in Craig Davis from Carlton and Kerry Good from Tasmania, but on the debit side of the ledger, the name Kekovich was missing from the list. Paul Feltham and Peter Chisnell had gone, and then the skipper Keith Gregg injured his cruciate and watched his season crumble.
Right in towards the goal square, and Croswell!
The club had a new president in Lloyd Hollyoak, as Dr. Alan Aylett took over as head man at the VFL. And we welcome back Ron Joseph as general manager.
To the goal square it goes. Oh, there's nearly a free kick, but the umpire's call play. It snaps the goal over his head and he's put it through. The full forward zone. Moore's off balance as they go now for Casson. What's he done with it? Hands to it. There we see Brighters, a hand pass to Byrne, and they're clear again.
A loss to the old foes Hawthorn in the qualifying final was followed by a win over Richmond in the cutthroat first semi-final. Ick kicked 5 goals. Cable picked up 35 possessions.
Lines up. Kick dropping short in towards the goal square. Thumped down, taken by Stephen Ick. Snap shot by goal by Ick. He's offline. No, he's put it through. Oh.
For the 4th year in a row, North was through the preliminary final. This time against Hawthorn, the team that had beaten them for the 1976 flag. With Cable picking up 22 hand passes and Dench blanketing Peter Hudson, North moved into the grand final against Collingwood, defeating the Hawks by 69 points.
Back towards the half-forward line it goes, the Hawthorn side. Here's Carlton again. He's played another enormous game for North Melbourne. They've had players galore all around the ground there. Back towards half-forward it goes. Play almost in the centre, taken by Blight. Hamilton turn goes to Byrne. He's been a star. Byrne thumps down towards full forward. Baker will fly from behind again. He's got it. The 1977 grand final.
Time a hand pass.
The grand final of 1977 was the first to be televised live in a Melbourne by 7 network. It would be a classic.
As he shoots the ball up there towards Blake, he's kicked the goal.
Well, pretty awkward old handball for Manasseh to try and collect. Down he goes in front. Chasdale for Wearmouth. Very scrambly football indeed. And is going to be penalised. Morgan Blight to take the free kick. That'll be a 15-metre penalty for sure.
Chance to Stan Alves to mark, and he's got it. And he's down. By God, there's another one down. Dench has got him down too. Oh, there's a Wearmouth coming in too.
Casson will give it back towards Gumbledon, and he's put it
Hit the post. Goes as a go for North now as Dench has got a clear run. He'll fire for the goals. It's not a good kick. That's a mark here to Buck. Up the back is where's the go now for Brighters. Chance, oh, he's past the wrong bloke, Manasseh.
Manasseh's there for North Melbourne. Chance for Byrne. Byrne steadies down into towards full forward. Baker scores to be level. Baker couldn't miss.
And there's Montgomery. He's played a great gun. Pushed out by Twiggy Dunn. He's going to go an open goal. He fires. And he's put it through for 1 point. Oh, there was a chance of a lifetime. Look at Twiggy Dunn. Terribly disappointed about that kick. But at least the Magpies have hit the front by a point. And we're at the 15-minute mark.
A 1 point. They seem to have an invincible lead of 27 points at three-quarter time as Kick lines up, shoots for goal, and I think he's missed. So the Magpies lead by 2 points. Goal, or he's 7th behind. Drop punt.
He's put it through for a point.
He's 7th behind and scores a level.
Now, Baker. This could sew it up for North Melbourne as he fires it through, and North Melbourne hits the front goal square. There's a mark here to someone.
It's in front of Twiggy Dunn.
It's a Twiggy Dunn, I think, has got it. Meters out from goal, and look at those North Melbourne players on the mark.
Well,
oh, the pressure on this veteran from Collingwood, played over 200 games, fires for the goals. And he's put it through and scores at that level. Now as the ball comes down here. Good play by Tanner as he clears. He's been a real match winner since half-time. And there's the ball. Just Tanner showing a lot of confidence, running away from his Collingwood opponents. There towards Max Richardson, picked up by Little Ball. He's going for a run. Can he get it down there in time? There's the side, I think, for the end of the game. It's a draw. It's a draw.
For only the second time in league history, the grand final was deadlocked. A draw, and for Collingwood and North, a week to regroup.
At the end of it, when the siren went, just been probably total disbelief what to do. I mean, I think people talk about the exaltation of winning one and they talk about the despair of losing one, but nobody prepares you for what happens if it's a draw. And I know the emotions out in the ground. There were players flopped on the ground, guys wandering around saying, what do we do? Some guys singing, get up, they might bounce the ball. And then finally the umpires saying to us, listen fellas, just relax, you're coming back next week.
I think they were lucky to be there. We'd kicked 12 or 13 more points than them. Had we been on the ball and kicked straight, they wouldn't have got near us. But you've got to give Collingwood the credit. They fought, they got there. Twiggy Dunn kicked that goal to draw the game. And ultimately it was Barassi's ability to bring us guys up as a team to rebound in the following week.
Montgomery, one of the stars last week, doing as well again today for North Melbourne.
Amazingly, North would emerge the fitter team in grand final number 2. It was one of the great coaching triumphs by Barassi, the master coach. For the players, their 27th match of the season, their 5th week of cutthroat finals.
Down to the time-on period in the First quarter taken by Malcolm Blight. Stump shot for goal. And he's put it through it.
And we hope you're enjoying as the ball goes back now towards Thompson. Blight at the back. How was that for a mark? Oh, what a mark. When this fella lets himself go, he's a ripper. Malcolm Blight about 55 metres out. It's a long kick into the goal square. Players setting themselves. As they're going out for Baker trying to get out, but what's going to happen? That's a goal.
Keenan to drive North Melbourne back into attack. This will land almost in the goal square. Billy Pickens sets himself. Also Robert Hyde over the back is Crosswell. Crosswell's mark. What a ripper.
They call him Crazy Horse, but he's a darn good player as the ball falls a bit short up in that half-forward line. Collingwood players all flying for the ball. No one staying down as it comes out of Brighters. Looks dangerous. A beautiful hand pass to Tanner. He's got in for an open goal. He fires, and it's good. Ball back to Tanner, doing a great job. A hand pass coming back to Blight, but they've messed it up. Barnes clear. And as they go now for Collingwood to get into attack. He doesn't know what to do with it, and the hand pass is over now. As we see the ball driven up by Manasseh, looking there for Moore and Gumbledon. Moore's got his hooks to it. And believe you me, they should have been looking for this guy for about a quarter of an hour ago.
Over the handball eventually. No, get a free kick instead, I think. No, he's going to be penalised. Elves wasting no time out towards Casson. There's no time for thinking here at the moment. Casson in turn towards half forward to Brightus. Brightus in turn towards full forward towards Stephen Hick. Hick will line up, bangs in towards goal. And he's put it through. Carlton from the half-back line will leave the pressure back towards the centre wing. Awkward bounce to Xavier Tanner. Barham's there for Colin. Well done, Tanner. Centre wing, plenty of time to steady down now. Boot towards the half-forward line for North Melbourne. Thompson lurking there for the Magpies. Beautifully raved off the pack by Byrne. Running into an open goal, steadies, bangs for goal, he's put it through!
He's on the half-forward line, drives it up towards the full-forward zone. Collingwood defenders go for Crosswell, he's just about... No, it's through, is it? Yes, it's a goal!
They have goals. Thompson's tapped down in the centre. Collingwood badly near the goal early in this final quarter to have any hope. Cable, well done. Hamilton turned towards the centre wings, beautifully done to Schimmelbusch. In turn it goes towards Casson. Cleverly done over the back. Max Richardson can hardly lift his legs. Taken by Arnold Brightus. North Melbourne dangerous again. Back it goes towards Xavier Tanner. To Schimmelbusch. 20 metres out. 15 metres out. Bangs for goal. And that could be the sealer.
Betts getting ready to come out. Another change will come up in a moment for the Magpies. Got to get a bit of fresh blood out there as Dunn tries to take the mark. In goes Gordon. He's clear. He's going for a long run. He's got plenty of time. He's got more distance to go. A hand pass to now. He's going to have a shot for the goal. And what's he done with it? He's put it through. Back there towards Bond. He's going to try and he's spun out the pack. Okay, the little fellow. He's fresh. He's clear. Oh, he's lost it. As they go now for the ball to come out now. And we see the ball driven well down by Ireland up towards the full forward zone. What has he done with it? Going after his Barham, streaking away this time from Schimmelbusch. Driving around to Dunn and Gumbledon. It's bounced right for Dunn. A hand pass over the little Bond. He's revitalised the Collingwood side. And he's shooting around that half-forward line. He's clear now. He's going to drive the ball up to the full forward zone looking for more. He's got his hands to his mark. He's on the boundary line. Right footer, that's the only thing in his favour. We'll know by the crowd if he's kicked the goal or not. He's running around. What's he done? 1 point. So it's a goal. It's a goal. And falls a bit short. Netterfold couldn't mark the ball. He's grabbed, gets a hand pass back. Blight's got it on the first up. He'll fire for the goals. And what's the result? It's a goal.
Start it goes. Gordon the big leap. Oh, second grab couldn't quite take it. Rene King can't burst clear. Blight's there. Also Maggrave for Collingwood. Gordon trying to get it out, which he does towards Manasseh. Manasseh to drive. Collingwood deep into attack goes for a run. Almost towards the half-forward line. He is now. He's run 50 metres. Goes to the handball, no, feigns the handball, he won't give in Manasseh, he's going to shoot for goal, and he's put it through! He's put it through!
For Henshaw to take that ball away from the back pocket business. Now it goes wide. Down it comes to North Melbourne again, out towards Tanner on that wing position, he's streaking away. There's a chance now for North to drive it deep into attack, a short pass. That's okay, Brightus again, a hand pass coming out to his skipper David Jenks, back to Brightus, an open goal, he'll fire. And he's put it through. And that's made a heck of a difference. 26 points the difference at the 32-minute mark in favour of North Melbourne.
Late on the afternoon of Saturday, October the 1st, with skipper Keith Gregg sidelined, David Dench would accept North's second Premiership Cup.
Through an unfortunate injury to Keith, that's probably the highlight of my career, and any other young kids hold a Premiership Cup. I did that in 77. We played more finals in 77 than any other team ever has. but to walk away with the flag and me hold the cup up, it's the highlight of my career.
Initially, it didn't worry me, but when I look back now, when you see the camaraderie of the blokes who played in 77 and Denchi captaining, it hurt, but it was terrific for the club.
My name is Ron Barassi. I'm an Australian rules footballer and coach, and as both of them, I've had 10 premiership victories. The last of these victories was in 1977, when I guided the North Melbourne Kangaroos to a replay grand final victory over Collingwood. On the day of the grand final replay, I wore a 3-tone shirt with 24-inch lapels. I now realise I was wrong to inflict this shirt on the sports and fashion-loving Australian public. It is only now, almost a quarter of a century after the event, that I feel able to express my shame and deep regret at my egregious error.
McCann bursting his way up towards the goals, fires, and he has put it through.
Back to McCann. North Melbourne looking very good as the ball goes up towards...
In 1978, North would finish on top of the ladder by percentage from Hawthorn and get the first week off. It was a season that saw the emergence of Stephen McCann.
North Melbourne's McCann. Here he is, the young fella, about 55 metres out from goal. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. Look at this one. It's right through the middle. That's just...
Gradis runs in towards the goals, or he's kicked it back across the other side of the ground. That's a long way home, but he's found McCann. 18 minutes gone in the final quarter. McCann shoots for goal. Goal umpire says all clear. 5 goals to Stephen McCann.
This kick by Burns.
John Burns at his very best.
A chance for Burns. And Burns takes the mark for North Melbourne. Difficult shot. The angle fairly tight, as you can see, but a very talented player with the ball. Kick from Burns. There's no mistake about that one. On the left foot is Blight. A short passes to John Burns, and from this position, Burns kicked the goal in the first quarter. Burns has kicked 5 goals, and as I told you, one from about the same spot in the first term. This one's a bit high. Is it getting there or not? It's close. Coming through is Ray Shaw, can't take it. Tapped out by Little Folder, John Burns. He walks around the pack, swings back on the left foot. Could he get this one? Yes, there's Greg.
Poor old Keith Gregg get crunched by Ray Carr.
There's Greg in the hands of the trainers.
And Crackers Keenan living up to his nickname.
Crackers Keenan looks...
Well, he looks crackers, doesn't he?
Superstars Ross Glendinning and Malcolm Blight added a touch of genuine class.
For Malcolm Blight there, Blight a chance for the mark in the second grab, picks up, gets onto the left boot, drives it goal, with the goal umpire having a good look at it as it goes across the face of... It's through!
Blightus, a hand pass back to Blight. Let's see what he can do with his left foot again from exactly the same position. He tries to kick it through. What's he done? Biggie hands! He started up at centre half forward, was back at on the half forward line as he gives it to Blight, and Blight goes bang. Thank you very much.
Throw in front. Beautiful as the ball goes down there towards the full forward zone. Look at that from to Glendinning.
Kickers to the centre half forward line. Glendinning goes up. He doesn't miss many. He's taken that one too.
At Waverley in the second semi-final, Lee Matthews led the Roos of Merry Dance and took his side to a 14-point win.
Himself back there from where he kicked that ball. His whole hands go up the ball to turf. Moncrief picks up. He got steamrolled there. Riders goes up to meet Matthews. He missed it. Butts up high. Goes on again. Hooks the ball forward. Couldn't be trapped, and Sutton comes through.
And that one didn't.
And Keenan turns around.
The bad news was that Keenan was reported for striking Don Scott. He would be rubbed out for 2 matches, and that effectively ended his season.
Has been reported. It appears that way. Don Scott.
Pass in towards Malcolm Blight, the high flyer. No mark played there, of course. Smith, a snapshot for goal, and what's he done with it? It's 4 points.
So we see the ball snap for goal.
The preliminary final against Collingwood was one of the toughest in years.
Put it through. For him, they've got more on the ruck now as it comes down to Malcolm Blight. A left foot snap for goal.
Here's the form of the Brownlow medalist.
He's only put this through. Is it going away? It's a goal. No doubt about that. A beautiful goal by Malcolm Blight. There we see Alves coming out. Whitcroft one on his back here, but he's clear. Has a shot for goal. What's the result? I think he might have put it through.
Tackled by Oborn in towards half forward. Worthington got very high. The opportunity is for Huppets now. If he can straighten up, has a shot for goal, and this time he's put it through.
Here's a go now. Now for McCann to have a running shot for goal. A hand pass to Burns to an open goal, but he's missed it.
One of the misses of the day.
Oh, if you don't mind.
Looking for a lead, trying to get it up there to done it. Maybe
Was it a mark to the man in front or the man behind?
What's the umpire going to do? He's playing the mark to Glendinning.
Well, man in front Worthington. He copped a beauty. It'll be a free kick. It's against Huppets. So now Glendinning up in front of Moore and takes a very, very nice mark. A free kick, but not paid by the
pretty
umpire.
hefty bumps dished out on the day too.
Can't pick it up. He's having a bit of trouble. Down he goes.
Play between Blight and
Well, let's see the play.
Arnold Brightus, Andrew Ireland, Rod O'Born.
Burns it all into it. By Gillis, left and right. They're going to stop this. The play's still going on. Oh, by golly, it's down there at centre half forward for North.
winning taken by Melrose. His hand pass is effective too into the arms of Sutton. Sutton into Schimmelbusch was very good football from North Melbourne. And the North Deputy Vice Captain
Here's
there,
just
driving them to left half forward.
one small facet of the play.
Takes it in front of Stewart.
Of Malcolm Blight.
Along the boundary
That was
line.
to
He
win
can kick
him
this too if he wants
a
to.
brown
Now he's
medal.
seen McCann. Great football, Malcolm Blight.
The Kangaroos were in fine touch. A 2-goal victory and the right to play Hawthorn yet again, this time for the flag. And while Phil Baker kicked 6, North failed by 3 goals.
He's upended, picked up by Big Nolan looking there for Byrne. Oh, he got one behind the ears. A go for Huppets running into an open goal, and he's put it through.
DP Domenico tries to punch it away. Boys, more danger for Hawthorn. Boys gets clear. Boys fires at the goals and has put it through. What a finish!
To the club in 1979 would come Gary Dempsey. The 6-time Footscray best and fairest, Schimmer took over as captain, and there was a new look and a new feel around the place.
Interference there, and through by Malcolm Blight from mid-air. A lucky goal, certainly, but a brilliant piece of thinking.
Another long one over there, the Blight. This looks dangerous. Snap for goals, and what's the result? Not a bad sort of a kick. It's a beautiful goal.
9 kicks. Kick number 10 goes to Malcolm Blight, and Blight decides to run around, play on, pops it through for full points right in his hammer. Has to get rid of it quickly. Now he gets through the pack. Sees Malcolm Blight. Blight's at half forward with the bandaged wrist. Jarrett, he can fire at goal, does so, and pops it through for Nolan.
Nolan can't pick it up, but he tries to. Henry comes out now. It's a bad hand pass again. There's Ebert coming out of the pack. And that's beautiful football by Ebert.
The back line, the forward line, like this fellow, he's starting to come into his own too. Glendinning. Oh, beautifully done from O'Halloran. Shoots the ball long up towards full forward. Blight's there and
McCarthy got up, but there we see Greg playing a game on his own there. He's grabbed, but still breaks clear. That's class for you.
ball fired up by Murphy towards half forward. A one-handed mark by Russell Ebert typifies this quarter from North. He fires at the goals, and he pops it through for another one. How easy.
North would finish second to Carlton and easily dispose of Collingwood in the qualifying final.
Way through the pack and got control of the ball well across the half-forward line. He's had quite a few bounces. Now goes for the long hand pass, gets it down to Melrose. Danger for Collingwood here. Melrose fires at the goals, and look at that. 4 points. Kick dropping short. More in there for Collingwood. Touch, here's a go for Casson, boots it through. The 2 number 3s do battle, and Magro punches the ball away. Tanner gets it out towards Glendinning. I think that's about his first touch of the day. Almost marked there by Casson. He plays on anyway, fires at the goal.
It goes to Dents. They've moved him down to the forward line. He has a snap for goal. A chance for Worthington to mark. Casson again going for goal number 4. And he's put it through.
More straight to Casson, the danger player. He's already kicked 4. Will it be number 5? It's going close. I think it's there. Yes, it is.
At Waverley a week later, Carlton was just too good. And then in yet another preliminary final, North fell to Collingwood. Despite 5 goals from Blight, the Roos were looking tired. Barassi would have one more year, but in 1980 the Roos were patchy at best. The 1980 Escort Cup Grand Final. Stephen Phillips reports.
Collingwood was leading by 3 points when Malcolm Blight grabbed the ball. The siren sounded, but field umpire Ian Robinson didn't hear it and the game continued.
The siren has gone. The siren's gone. The crowd coming onto the ground now. Good kicks this goal. They've won the match. He's only about 25 to 30.
North Melbourne went on to take the $64,000 first prize from the amazed Magpies. The game won't be replayed, but Mr. Hamilton told me the siren fiasco won't happen again.
Well, we're currently investigating the possibility of bleepers. The umpires, the 2 field umpires, would carry little receivers, and we'd send out a signal.
Jack, I believe the umpires at times have been in touch with the VFL, saying they've had trouble hearing the VFL Park siren before.
Yes, we've had the siren tested on previous occasions, and we haven't had any problems with it this year at all until last night.
North would make the finals, but Barras would bow out to his old rival, Collingwood. A glorious era had come to an end. Over 8 seasons and 198 games, Barassi had instilled a steely desire into his men.